Hi, my name is Melissa Hood. I am the art teacher at ALPS. I just want to run through my class protocols real quick. I have a little slideshow that I share with the kids, and I'm going to share that same one with you. Just going to pull up my slides here. Just taking a minute for some reason from current slide. Hopefully this is working and you're seeing it. Okay. I'll wear my mask. The kids see me with my mask and I'm in the building. So without further ado, so you'll see at the bottom of the slide, it says Mates and ALPS. I teach the same course at Mates in the spring. So what do we do here in this course? This is sort of an umbrella course where we cover all types of different artworks. We look at a lot of different artists. We learn how to study the methods that are used to critique art and how to talk about art in a group, and then also how to write about art when we're by ourselves. The students will work on a lot of different types of projects. They'll do wet and dry media, wet media being, different painting, watercolor paint, acrylic paint. Once in a while, we do some tempera paint. Then they'll also do dry media, so that would be pencil, pastel, pen and ink. What else? Charcoal. And then with perspective and viewing angles, so that will be, we get up to 1 point perspective in this course. And then we spend a lot of time in class. So when you see studio practice on this slide, it basically just means like how the student spends their time making art while they're here with me. I'm always trying to get kids to think creatively, try to question like, well, how can I do this better? What's my issue? Why am I not liking this? And what can I do to create something that I'm going to be happy with at the end of the day? And then we talk a lot about visual literacy, which is the idea of communicating with our viewer through our art. And also just the importance of the arts in our culture and within even our interpersonal relationships. So this is basically the grading breakdown, but things have changed a little bit because of the situation with being at home. I have lumped together the tests and projects, so that is 1 grade. And then the activity and participation grade is, just their daily activeness in this class. Sometimes I give an assignment that doesn't really warrant a larger grade, especially if it's something that we're just working on together. And then the homework and sketchbook assignment is a pretty heavy grade, and that's because that's the work that they're doing daily when I'm asking them to practice something for their project or look up an artist. So they should have their sketchbooks with them at home and in class. That's the only thing that I'm really asking that goes back and forth. Their artworks are critiqued when they have finished a project. We have a class critique. We share our art, and I kind of guide them in the conversation, and we talk about what went well, what didn't go so well, and the whole class is sort of invited to discuss each student's artwork here. So students are graded with a rubric, and every time that I give an assignment, then I will also post the rubric to that assignment. This way the students can refer back to the rubric and always keep on track, making sure that they are hitting every aspect of the assignment. Student conduct. This is just basically, come to class, be prepared, have a good attitude. There's no eating during class, so I just want you guys to also be reminded of that. I don't allow the students to use their cell phones, but they are allowed to use their phone to listen to music with their headphones, as long as, I can't hear the music. So they've got to keep it at an agreeable level. And, I do just monitor that they're not texting or whatnot. But once in a while, the phone would be out. If they're trying to show me something, they saw a cool thing on their art TikTok or whatever. So that's where I allow the cell phones. I try to keep the classroom positive. So even though we are trying to criticize each other in our artwork to help improve each other, I try to make sure that the conversation is only there to help us grow. This is an example of what the rubric looks like for just about every assignment. You can see that there is a student score and a teacher score. So I give the students the opportunity to give themselves a grade here, and I just want them to be honest with me and tell me how they really think they did. And then I don't share this with anybody else, but it kind of gives me an idea of where they think they're at. This is just a silly meme for them. All of the supplies we are already good on. I think everybody's good with their sketchbook. If they do want to tote supplies back and forth, it might be good to have some type of freezer bag or pencil case. Or if they don't want to have bring things back and forth, then it would be good to have at home pencils, erasers, colored pencils, and or markers, maybe a glue stick, a cheap watercolor set. I have them here to take home if they want to take them home. And pastels. Again, this isn't stuff that they have to have. It would just be useful if they don't want to share. Some people don't want to share the supplies in class. So that's all up to you guys. I don't need any of this stuff right now, so we can skip this. And that's right. So we are on Google Classroom. I think everybody's joined. Everybody seems like they're doing really well with it. So that is great. And then we also have an Instagram account, and I share the students' artwork here, of course, only with their permission. And that is the end of the slides. Now, how do I exit? Okay, great. So if you need to get in touch with me, the best way to get in touch with me is through email. My email is mhood@mail.ocvts.org. I'm not always near a phone because my office is not attached to my classroom when I go over to mates in the afternoon. So yeah, I would definitely go with email first. Otherwise, my extension is 4147 if you need to get in touch with me right away. And that is it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Now, how do I stop recording?